Today, maiba naman tayo. So instead of us discussing about agricultural topics as this channel, as the initial purpose of this channel, naniniwala ako that one of the most significant ways sa atin who are aiming to achieve our goals, well in our case, to pass the licensure exam for agriculturist, is to have the right mindset. What I'm trying to say here is, bukod sa hard work and bukod sa mga inaaral natin, it is important for us to cultivate the way we see itong journey na to. Because this journey will be hard, is hard, and marami akong mga nakilala noon as a lecturer na nag-give up for some reason. And for me, they have their reasons, pero sa akin, ayoko sana na may mga taong sumuko sa pag-abot sa kanilang pangarap. At the same time, I have created this particular, whatever you call this, probably a sermon, a presentation, a lecture. I created this particular motivational talk para magkaroon tayo ng right perspective sa mga bagay-bagay. And for us to be inspired and motivated as we continue to reach our goals. Hindi lang sa pagpasa sa licensure exam for agriculturists, but also sa pag-abot ng mga pangarap natin. So I hope na kahit hindi man ito related sa exam, one of these days, at least every week, mapupuntahan nyo pa rin and mapapakinggan nyo yung mga mensahe na to. And I hope that it would touch your heart, improve your mindset, and encourage you to keep moving forward. Okay. So dahil agriculture related tayo, syempre mahalaga na yung mga metaphor na gagamitin natin for this talk would be related to agriculture, di ba? So I would like to start off by introducing to you the parable of the weeds. And this can be found in the book of Matthew sa ating Bible. Okay, so basahin ko na sa inyo, ano ba yung kwento ng parable of the weeds? So basically, the parable of the weeds was told by Jesus Christ. Sabi ni Jesus, one time, nagkwento siya. Sabi niya, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seeds in his field. And while everyone was sleeping, tulog, by enemy daw, he came into the field and nagsow siya ng weeds among the good seeds. Diba? So time passed, lumaki yung mga halaman niya, and then napansin ngayon nung mga farm workers, nung may-ari ng farm na yun, na bakit may mga weeds nakalagay. So sabi ng mga servants, sabi ng mga farm workers, Sir, di ba good na wheat seeds lang naman yung itinanim mo dyan? Bakit ngayon merong weeds? So sabi ng master, probably may enemy tayo who actually sowed the weeds there. Ayaw niya tayong mag-succeed. Ayaw niya tayo na magkaroon ng fruitful harvest. So the servants asked, Sir, kung ganoon pala, gusto mo ba na hugutin na lang natin yung weeds na to? Okay? Pero the master, being wise, sabi niya, no, huwag natin hugutin yan. Kasi kapag hinugot natin yan, yung mga weeds na yan, it may also uproot yung good plants na itinanim natin with them. So let them grow together, and up until the harvest time, uutusan ko yung iba na kunin yung mga weeds, i-weed out natin, sunugin natin, and then kukunin natin yung mga wheat, and then ilalagay natin yun sa barn natin. Okay. So it's a very simple story, but parables like this, if you think deeper, may mga principle tayong makukuha na pwede nating i-apply sa buhay. And for this one, meron akong 3 pointers or even 3 scenarios that would make us reflect on how we approach our life and in particular on how we approach yung journey natin sa pag-abot ng pagkuha ng lisensya natin as licensed agriculturist, right? So the first one is on the sowing of good seeds. Remember, the story opened up with the master sowing good seeds. And one of the things na na-realize ko dyan is, yung master na yon, yung owner ng farm, hindi lang naman siya basta-basta nagsasow ng seeds, right? Without a plan. Kasi ikaw, kung magtatanim ka, for example, plinano mo yan. Hindi ka lang naman basta-basta nagtatapon dyan ng buto without any plan, right? So, yung good intentions natin, what I'm trying to say here is, yung good intentions natin sa buhay natin, yung mga goals, yung mga ambitions na gusto nating maabot, nagsisimula yan mostly sa isang plano or a conception of the mind, right? It all starts with a plan. So, pinaplano natin kung ano yung mga gagawin natin, ano ba yung strategy, paano ito makakatulong sa atin. We are reflecting on these dreams before we actually sow. Pero ito yung napansin kong one of the human conditions that we have, right? Na minsan, nasa planning stage pa lang tayo. Okay? Nasa planning stage pa lang tayo. Nauudlot na agad yung sowing. What the farmer did here, the farm owner did here was that there was a plan to sow and then there was the act of sowing. So, 2 things yung ginawa niya. Una, nagplano siya, but then sinimulan niya. And ganun din sa atin dapat. I think what is important for us kapag mayroon tayong gustong abutin ng mga pangarap natin is magsimula. Yes, we all have the plans in our mind. We all have good plans, good intentions, na gusto nating baguhin sa sarili natin to make ourselves better. Gusto nating pangarap na gusto nating maabot para sa atin at para sa pamilya natin. These are all good intentions. These are all plans. But the reality is, ano yung simula mo? When will you sow that good seed para mag-start na siyang mag-grow? So yun yung first na nakita kong impression from this story. Because nothing starts with just a plan and good intentions. Yes, it feels good na meron kang plano sa buhay mo and it is beautiful na mangarap and to have good intentions for your future. But in order for that future to come into being, kailangan nating magsimula. So the question is right now, my friend, I am asking you, what seeds are you sowing today? Okay. Nung nangarap ka na makukuha mo soon yung lisensya mo as an agriculturist, ano yung good seed na sinaw mo or you sowed nung araw na yun? Diba? Let me share to you na yung pag-create ko ng YouTube channel na to ay nagsimula lang din sa isang pangarap. Okay? And ako, sa personality ko, may pagka-overthinker ako. And I want this YouTube channel to be bombastic, maganda. Yung production niya and everything. The problem is, hindi ako ganun ka-skilled when it comes to videography and other production stuff. But one day I realized na it doesn't matter kung magaling ako doon, kung magiging maganda yung production ko or not. Alam ko kung paano gumawa ng presentation and alam ko kung paano magsalita and mag-communicate ng mga ideas. So, yun yung seed ko na pwede kong isow. So, just wake up one day, created my first video, and then boom, ito na, the channel started. I'm not saying it's perfect. Alam ko maraming error, maraming technical difficulties na nangyayari. But if you want your plans to succeed, it all starts off with step number 1. You need to sow the good seeds that you have. Huwag lang sana tayong huminto sa plano. Sana we start by implementing it. One of the rules that I got from reading some of the books is, kung may pangarap ka, tanungin mo yung sarili mo, ano yung one simple thing na kaya mong gawin, na pwede mong gawin now na para ma-achieve yun. No matter how simple that is, then kailangan mong i-implement. Now, alam naman natin na ang pag-grow ng isang bagay ay hindi lang nagtatapos sa simula. Or in our case, hindi lang siya nagtatapos in sowing the good seeds. Because later on, we know, okay, that the seeds need to grow. Pero what happened in this parable is that the seeds grow along with some weeds. And yung weeds daw na to ay nilagay ng enemy, okay, according to the story. But let's reflect about the meaning of weeds in our lives for a moment. Kasi ako, nakikita ko yung weeds na mga to as something, itong weeds na mga to, they are challenges that hinders our growth. Ganun ko siya nakikita. And we can actually categorize yung mga weeds na to sa buhay natin. The first one, I guess, is the weeds that ravage or the weeds that destroy. May mga weeds tayo sa buhay, either in the form of addiction, siguro, isa yun, wrong mindset, yan, toxic social circle, na ang pinaka-purpose niya talaga is sirain yung mga pangarap natin. Sakalin niya para hindi mag-grow, hindi mag-blossom. Okay? These are the things that discourages us from growing and achieving our goals. Okay? So these are the weeds that ravage. But at the same time, meron din yung mga weeds that persist. Alam mo yan, sa pag-abot ng ating pangarap, nandyan sila, hindi sila mawawala. Okay? And I guess, nagiging companion natin itong mga weeds na to. And at some point, itong mga weeds that persist, I can relate it to the challenges that we face along the way kapag inaabot natin yung pangarap natin. Because truly, success is never linear. Okay? Marami tayong pagdadaanan. We will fail, that's it. We will face a lot of problems. May mga disruptions sa mga schedules natin. So these weeds persist. They are there. They are part of the journey. But then, there's also this third kind of weed. I think very rewarding. Ito na yung mga weeds that will soon to be eradicated. Right? Na if we persist doon sa journey natin on reaching our goals, on getting that license, on being a good professional, on achieving the goals that we have professionally and personally, may mga weeds sa buhay natin na kusang mawawala. They will be eradicated and will be thrown into the fire. Diba? So, come to think of it. Ano ba yung weed sa buhay mo that destroys you, that destroys your dreams? Right? Maybe it's about time na yung mga weed na to is kailangan mo na rin i-destroy or gawan mo na ng paraan to destroy it before it destroys you. Ano yung mga weeds that right there and then persist sa buhay mo? Yung mga weeds na hindi talaga mawawala, but you've got to learn to live with it. Siguro kailangan mong isipin, how will you handle it? How will you manage it? And ano yung mga weeds that will soon be to be eradicated? At yung tipong alam mo na if you take this journey of self-growth, If you take this journey of improving yourself one day at a time until you reach your goal, then things in your life will go well because these weeds will be eradicated. Alam nyo, self-improvement, yung self-improvement, allowing ourselves to personally develop, hindi naman yan nangyayari one day eh. It takes years and years of doing things consistently para mag-develop yung character natin. I for one, when I have never been an active person in my life. Okay? Physically active. Never. Not until last year, nung sinimulan ko yung aking fitness journey. And for 1 year, I have consistently worked at least 3 hours per week. More weeks more than that. Pero akala ko dati exercise lang yon para lang gumanda yung katawan ko or I feel good physically. Pero hindi eh. At the end of my year, I have reflected upon it and na-realize ko na hindi lang pala yung katawan ko yung gumanda, yung pakiramdam ko yung gumanda. It also improved yung mindset ko sa mga bagay-bagay. It helped me, it guided me to embrace hard work. Na hard work ay hindi pala yung nahihirapan kang magtrabaho, but rather to see it as something that will lift you up soon towards success. Alam mo yun? It's not like parang mountain siya na kailangan mong i-conquer. Pero ang perspective mo na sa kanya is para siyang mountain that actually lifts you up. Personally speaking. It gives you this mindset na kailangan mong i-appreciate yung journey mo, i-appreciate yung journey mo, and realize na at the end of the day, what matters is hindi yung pag-achieve ng goal mo, pero yung progress mo, yung step by step na ginagawa mo every day, that actually makes all the difference. Okay. So those are the kinds of weeds in your life. What will you do to them? How will you handle them? And the third one, of course, is an exciting part kasi comes now the harvest. In the parable, nag-end yung story with the harvest kung saan nahiwalay nga yung weeds from the wheat that was sowed. Ano yung significance ng harvest sa buhay mo o sa buhay natin? Kapag sinabi natin harvest, ano yung unang papasok sa isip natin? For me, it's all about gathering or obtaining the fruits of your labor. Ibig sabihin yan, the harvest signifies a win. And the win would mean you have achieved your goals. Diba? Pero alam naman natin, as an agriculturist, that most often than not, ang harvest hindi laging successful. So the harvest, the end of the crop cycle, also means failure sometimes. Diba? Falling short of achieving yung mga goals natin. I want you to reflect about these two things. As someone who is taking the licensure exam for agriculturist, and as someone who is aiming to achieve a career na gusto nila, or whatever that is na goals mo sa buhay, I want you to think about what does it look like to win? What does it look like to achieve your goals? But at the same time, kailangan nyo rin ma-visualize and ma-realize kung ano rin yung feeling or what does it look like to fail. Because these two things happen. And this happens kahit na ginawa naman natin lahat-lahat. I have known may mga colleagues ako who never reviewed sa licensure exam for agriculturist but they passed. May mga colleagues ako who have dedicated the entire 5-6 months reviewing but they did not pass. Sometimes it's not about really on what we did, pero there are several factors that can affect naman talaga yung that can affect on how we achieve things. For me, siguro iniisip nyo, nag-top notcher si sir sa board exam. Siguro may maganda na siyang career sa agriculture. But you're wrong. Kasi for me, kahit na nag-succeed ako, nag-top ako sa board exam, hindi pa rin, I did not achieve yung goal ko to have a career in agriculture. I have failed on that part. Instead, my profession right now is a business admin sa isang real estate team sa US. So it's a different path. It's not the usual path that I have dreamt of. So in that context, I have failed. Pero na-realize ko that failure will only be a failure if you give up or if you stop striving. Or if you got contented on what you have. I'm not saying this in a negative way, What I'm trying to say is, sometimes we fail and then natatakot na tayong mag-achieve ng bago. Natatakot na tayong bumangon. Kasi to feel failure is a negative and a very bad experience. It breaks your heart. At the same time, it is embarrassing. At the same time, it breaks other people's heart, lalo na yung malalapit sa atin. And it discourages us to keep moving forward. But my friends, these are all part of the harvest. These are all part of the harvest. If you win, then you have a bountiful harvest. But if you fail, hindi ibig sabihin nun that you did not do your best. Probably, yun ang isang ibig sabihin nun. You did not do your best. But if you fail, it's like, na ginawa mo naman lahat. That shouldn't be attributed to you. You shouldn't consider yourself. You should not consider yourself as a failure. As someone na hindi na magsasucceed kailanman. As I've told you before, as I've told you in the start of this motivation talk, it all starts with the sowing of good seeds. So when the harvest comes and nothing fruitful came out of it, then ang ibig lang sabihin nun is you have the next season to sow another good seed. I'm telling you this because alam ko sa atin na taking this decision sa inyo who is taking this decision to take the board exam and get their license. Mataas yung anxiety nyo dito. You're thinking what ifs, What if di ako pumasa? What if pag-fail ako, nakakahiya? I'm telling you this to say na posibleng mag-fail ka. Hindi sa ipinagdarasal natin, pero posible talagang mag-fail ka. To just have, to teach you to have a realistic mindset that this will happen, if ever. But, if ever that happens, hindi yun yung katapusan ng mundo. That should not stop you from moving forward and achieving what you wanted to achieve again. From standing up and then walking towards that dream again. So to fail will not make you, is not the end of your world. It will only be the end of your world kapag hindi ka na tumayo. Kapag natakot ka na to the point na you will not dare anymore. So the message is a message of hope. If ever it happens na we failed, there's a light at the end of the tunnel that says, tomorrow is another day, and we can start sowing good seeds again. Sowing good seeds again. And that is life. In fact, naniniwala ako, most of the time we fail. Kaya kapag nanalo tayo, it feels really, really good. I want to end you with this quote. Every outcome is a win if you treat it as a learning experience and allow it to strengthen your character. Totoo yan. Even though you fail, pero chinarge mo siya sa experience, and you allow that failure to shape you positively, to reflect na, bakit ako nag-fail? Ano ba yung gagawin ko the next time around? Or it builds resilience sa'yo para ipagpatuloy lang yung pag-abot sa mga pangarap mo. Then you did not fail, you win. You got experience, you are stronger, you are wiser, you now know what to do next time around. Oftentimes, we encounter failure, and that's what makes success feel so rewarding. Remember, guys, okay? Remember, in this journey, natural lang na meron talagang mag-fail. Okay? Pero what's important is that we fail forward. And yung pinaka-important na word doon is forward. Kasi marirealize nyo soon kapag in-start na natin yung ating mga professional career, or maybe some of us are starting it already. Now, when we have a goal, itong mga bagay na to moves like in a zigzag manner. Alam niyo yun? I mean, parang we're aiming on this goal, tapos we're walking towards it. Something happens, may challenge, may problem, nahulog tayo, nag-fail tayo, and then we have time to recalibrate. And makapansin natin, yung goals natin, nag-shift din siya. It's like a target na nag-shift lang din ng direction na sinusundan natin. I told you that because ganun sa journey natin. Right now, you might have one goal. Right now, siguro meron sa tingin mong purpose na dapat mong gawin. Pero as soon as you move forward, marirealize mo that that target will move. And then you will fail. Then you will need to recalibrate. And then you will move again towards that goal. And then that goal will move again. You will fail. You need to recalibrate. Challenges happen along the way. But what's important is you are moving forward. Season by season in your life, you are harvesting. Minsan bountiful yung harvest, minsan failure yung harvest, but that's okay. So long as you keep sowing the good seeds and harvesting, then you're good to go. Kasi you are moving forward. My wish is for us to realize this. Number 1, guys, sow the good seeds. Number 2, for the weeds in your life, learn to live with it, but at the same time, learn to eradicate it if needed. And number 3, whatever happens, whatever man yung result ng harvest natin, I want you to follow through. And I want, and if ever man, hindi sa pinagdarasal natin, if ever man na failure yung harvest, okay, I still want that during the next season, magsusow ulit tayo ng good seeds. Because in life, that's what really matters. God bless you all.